everyone, welcome to the Diva Den. My name is Kelly and I like to talk all things home. So I have a question for you. What does a sock, a toothbrush, scrubbing bubbles, and rubbing alcohol have in common? Well, these are all household items that you can have lying around your house that don't necessarily have to be used in their traditional manner. You can use them for other things. So I'm going to share with you some of my tips that I use these items for that are a little unconventional maybe, and they serve double duty for different things. So let's jump right in. So I have a list of 10 items that can be used in a different way than they were first intended. So let's start with a paintbrush, a small soft paintbrush. You can use this to dust lampshades. It makes a great tool to just use on your lampshades to get all the dust off. Works really well. Now, in keeping with the paintbrush idea, a toothbrush. These things come in handy for so many things. So instead of throwing out the old ones when you have to replace your toothbrush for your teeth, these come in handy for lots of different things. I've used it around my sink, in the on the faucets and stuff to get some of the grime out. But recently I discovered if you use them on your light switches, you can dust inside the little light switch. It's amazing how much dust you can get out of there and what a difference it makes in the appearance of it. That's one area that I tend to forget about all the time. I'll wipe down the plate of the light switch, but I never really get into the little nooks and crannies of it. But with a toothbrush, I can get in there and it makes a great dusting tool for that. Number 3, rubbing alcohol. If you have some of this in your house, I have a great use for this. In the summer, when my husband was cleaning the car, we discovered that if you put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a clean cloth and then wipe your windshield wipers with this, you should see the grime and dirt that comes off your windshield wipers. It was incredible. And then the next time I needed to use my windshield wipers in the rain, they worked perfectly. And it was so clean. The windshield wiper just worked so well. So rubbing alcohol on a clean cloth, wipe your windshield wipers, and you'll see a big difference next time you have to use them. Next item, a sock. If you have stray socks like me lying around the house without a mate, you can use these to dust your baseboards, your floors. I just attach this to my Swiffer. Instead of buying the pads that you have to put on all the time, I just use stray socks. And it slips onto my Swiffer really nicely. And I have a great tool to get up on those baseboards and on the floors. And I didn't have to buy anything. Clorox toilet bowl cleaner with bleach. Love this stuff for the toilet. Works really, really well. But recently I was researching on how to get tile grout clean. In our kitchen in the high traffic area, our tile was looking old and dirty, and nothing I was doing was getting the grout clean. I had tried everything. And some of the cleaners in the hardware stores are very expensive. So go on Pinterest and you can find it out. And somebody recommended Clorox toilet bowl cleaner with bleach. So I already had some in the house because I use it for my toilet bowl. So I thought I'll give a little area a try. It works fantastic. And because of the nozzle, you can get right in the tile grout line, leave it on for a couple of minutes, take a little brush, maybe it's your toothbrush, or maybe another little brush that you have, and give it a little scrub. Works great. So, not only for your bathroom, but you can clean grout with it as well. Here's another one, vinegar. I'm sure you've heard this one before. This one is my cleaning vinegar. I left my other one downstairs. I use this all the time. I put it in a spray bottle, half vinegar and half water. I leave it in my shower stall, and we spray the glass down and wipe it with a squeegee all the time. So that's a great tip. But I also use it in my washing machine as a fabric softener. It works really well, and your clothes do not smell like vinegar, don't worry. And it also helps to disinfect the tub in the washing machine. I have a front loader, and you have to be very careful with it. But I have found since putting vinegar as a softener in my laundry has really helped to minimize the odor that some of those front loaders can get. So I love vinegar as a fabric softener, and the clothes smell fresh, they're soft. I love it. White, basic toothpaste, any brand. Of course, it's toothpaste, but another use you can use for it is to clean your silver. I have found some of my silver, when it starts to get tarnished, you take a nice, soft, clean cloth, spread some toothpaste on your silver and gently rub it, and it actually will help take off the tarnish that's on there. Sometimes those silver cleaners are so harsh smelling, and they work great, and I do use it when my pieces are really dirty. But for quick cleanup jobs on my silver, toothpaste. Now you have to make sure it's white. The gel won't work, or any of those ones that have the different kinds, like the gel and the white in them. It has to be white toothpaste. Works really well to clean your silver. Okay, this next tip I got from a hairdresser I had about coloring my hair, and I was finding I color my own hair. I do. It's short. I don't see any point in, going to the hair salon and paying hundreds of dollars when my hair is this short. I do color my own hair. So one day I was at my hair salon getting my hair cut, and I happened to mention that my hair was, my scalp was feeling really itchy, and not dry, but just itchy when I would color my hair. And I said, obviously I'm using a drugstore product. Is this the problem? And she did say, well, it can be, but she gave me a tip for it. Sweetener. She said, put a package or two in the hair color and apply it. And she said, that will help eliminate the itchiness. And I do it now. When I'm coloring my hair, I'll put a package of this stuff or two in the hair color and mix it all up. And I never have a problem with that feeling of like the scalp being itchy or irritated at all. This works really well. She even suggested using it in the shampoo if I find my scalp, in the winter time, if it's too dry or anything, to put it in shampoo. And I have done that as well, and that works really well. So it's not just for coffee or tea or whatever. Use it in your hair color or your shampoo. Scrubbing bubbles. Love this stuff. I use it in my bathroom all the time, in my shower, all that kind of good stuff. But recently I discovered that I can have another use for them. I have those thin, what are they, horizontal blinds in my kitchen, and they're the kind of metally, plasticky kind, which I'm hoping to replace this year. But they always gather dust and dirt and a little bit of, grease. They're in the kitchen. They're in my kitchen window. Scrubbing bubbles. If you spray this stuff on your blinds, on those kind of horizontal blinds, leave them for, 1 minute, and then wipe off with a clean, damp cloth, you will be amazed how easy it is to get those blinds clean. I don't know about you, but I hate cleaning those blinds, where you try to get the little tool in between all the little slats and everything. It has never worked for me. But with scrubbing bubbles, I now have another use for this stuff, and I close the blinds, give the blinds a good spray, wipe them down, easy peasy. Love this. Now this last tip was one my mother-in-law gave me years ago, and it worked so well. And I don't know why I got away from using it, but windshield washer fluid used as a mirror and glass cleaner. And it really makes sense because you're using it on your windshield anyways in your car, which is glass. And it's so economical. I mean, how much can you get this for? Look at the size of this thing. My husband buys them in bulk for the winter time because we really need it. But how economical. You just put this in a spray bottle and you use it on your glass and on your mirrors, and it works great. I don't know why I ever got away from using this. When she first told me about it, I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. And it always worked wonders. So I may have to start using this again. Like I said, it's so economical. You just buy a spray bottle, or when you run out of your other stuff, keep the bottle and fill it up with windshield washer fluid. It really works well. So there you have it, 10 products with different uses. 10 products that maybe some of those products you have lying around the house, or maybe you're having trouble trying to figure out how to clean something. Give one of these suggestions a try and see how it works. Also, I'd love you to put in the comments below, do you have a product that you use in a different way than it was intended? I'd love to know what you guys do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you'll give it a thumbs up, and you'll subscribe by hitting that red button below before you go, and I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye, you guys.